What's up, Eggy? What's up, M Star? Hello, Rights Crispy. Hey, what's up, Grams Beth? So we are in Plano, Texas today. There's been several cases lately that have made local news and maybe national news. James Freeman, Semarion's just a young kid. I didn't even read the whole story yet. Honestly, guys, I apologize. I've been real busy with work and other stuff. But I'm not too worried about this case. I'm worried about the case Plano PD 2 weeks ago when we had that 100-year snowstorm come through. Plano PD arrested a 16-year-old kid walking home from work and arrested him for pedestrian and roadway. And they arrested him because some Karen called the police on him, saying that she was concerned for him. Now, I don't have an issue with people being concerned for their neighbor, but I do have an issue with the police and the way the police handled that situation. Long story short, they followed and harassed this poor kid while he was just trying to get home. And when he wouldn't bow down and cow down to their unlawful requests and demands for things like, where are you going? What are you doing? What's your name? Then they ended up arresting him. This case right here is a little kid that was at another kid's house, and they were calling him slur names, and then had the kid drink some urine out of a cup. And so all these people are out here demanding that the Plano Police Department file charges against the family and the kid. So that's what these people are here. But I'm here just to see how many people come out and support this kid. But I'm more concerned about the general behavior that Plano Police Department has exerted over the last couple of years, and especially in the last month or two. Yes, James Freeman, you're right. If you're concerned for your neighbor, the last thing you want to do is call the police. But they got the helicopter here. I'm sure there's SWAT around the corner. I looked for the SWAT team. They're probably a mile or two up the road. But they got some officers over here with their lights on to show some presence. They had the helicopter here a minute ago. I'm not sure where that went. But this is a pretty big turnout. I'm actually surprised how many people showed up.
Okay. You, watch the cars, watch the cars.
James Freeman, why would you want to do that, guy? Looks like we got fake news here. Freeman.
Freeman is a megaphone.
Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to set up. Hey, can somebody look up real quick and see what that kid's name is? That 16-year-old that got arrested for walking in the street during an ice storm in the middle of the night. It happened about 2-3 weeks ago, just a few weeks ago. What's up, Freedom to Film? QLD Cop Watch, I'm glad to see you're out of jail and free. That was insane watching you get arrested, man. Rodney Reese? All right, cool. That's the case I'm concerned about. That just shows the typical behavior of Plano PD. All right, Rodney Reese.
We are here today because Plano ISD maximum funds for the ministry.
QLD.
Semarion, but we're not considered today for Semarion.
They put you in timeout. Well, that's probably that's probably a good thing, QLD. What's up, Eric Johnson, Conspiracy Media?
Semarion went through and fully. I characterize this situation that Semarion went through as racism, bigotry, is subject under our law as a hate crime. As long as we characterize it as bullying, it will continue to be subject and ignored because we know that bullying is not they look at it as a joke. I know it because I remember the 85th legislature where so many different people looked at as the state senate passed the David's law and say, why do we need this? And I'm so grateful for some of the senators who pushed these bills through that gave a voice. Where so many school districts that wanted to act on these situations felt like they couldn't. But Plano ISD had an opportunity to do something, and they failed. No mother should have to be subject to and have to see their baby be subject to this much hate and bigotry. I'm going to say this prior to this mother getting here, and I know that Semarion is coming, but there was a question that was posed to her earlier, and the question was, why did she have her child there? I say that if we keep on asking the question why all the damn time, that's the reason why we never get justice.
Great.
There is no mama that went through the length to tell the world about the situation that happened to her son is going to willfully subject her son to that much hate and bullying. She would not send her son to a house where he could be subject to that. This child was at the house with another child that had befriended him before. He has also been at this child's house before at his mother's house. But however, this mother was unaware that the next day, after these two young boys were going to be there, that a group of 6 boys were going to be invited to that household. And that's where this type of behavior started. She was unaware that these boys were there at all. She was unaware of the situation the entire winter storm. She was notified of this situation on Tuesday. She was notified by the Plano police officer that is assigned to the school. The principal told her, and the administration at the school told her that they could not do anything about it. The SRO officer said this is a crime and escalated it to this department behind me. But the principal, all the way down to the vice principal, solution to this situation was to isolate Semarion every day into their office and room just to keep him protected. That was their solution to this situation. This is what the mother was told. She called, continued to call, she called the superintendent. The superintendent replied back to her with a video on YouTube. She didn't reply to her and say, Mother, I just wanted to call you and comfort you and just let you know that my district is doing all that it can to investigate this situation. We're putting all of our resources to focus on this. We plan on preventing this issue. I have asked my board of trustees for permission and none of that. She replied to her in a YouTube video. And in the content of that YouTube video, that was pretty much a slap in the face.
Can you guys hear okay? Give me a 1 in the
With
chat.
more acid on it, she also replied to the mother today through the course of her attorney on a letterhead of the district's law firm that they have retained legal counsel to represent them from Semarion. Still no call. Still no call to this mother to comfort her. As the principal called her the other day and said, I don't know if they're going to come back. They may come back. She asked them, were they going to be expelled?
Patrick, I'm on
Said no.
14th Street here in Plano at the
Principal tried
police
to
department.
find every alternative solution for Semarion. I'm here to tell you the only people that need to move is the people who did that to Semarion. This young man and family should not have to move out of their home, should not have to change schools, should not have to do that because we are in America, we are in Plano, where yet at the end of the day, our victims should be protected, right? That's supposed to be normal, right? But Semarion was actually subject to this much hate and continually told no and denied justice that Semarion wasn't able to play the sport that he loved anymore. Because coaches after coaches told them, oh, after he was getting bullied and harassed, boys are going to be boys.
Fire them! Deserves better.
These are the replies that this mother and this child heard. To where this child felt like even saying something to his mother about situations wasn't going to help. This child tried to take his own life.
That's sad.
Turn the mic up, bro.
Hey, y'all, I got a 6 and a 4-year-old boy. And
Right.
yesterday, looking at this video, I couldn't even focus on anything else.
Yeah.
Couldn't even look at, I knew that I had to look at the video only to continue to fight for this family because I had to make sure that you guys knew the facts. But it's a painful
Oh yeah.
sight to see.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
It's a painful sight to see. But so many people woke up this morning trying to ask this mother why. Rather than saying, Mama, I'm with you 110%. I'm going to fight for you beside you. And you are not alone. So I'm gonna pass it over to a few individuals, man. I want to start off by saying and acknowledging and let me say this: when we get our elected officials,
What's up, Ponzi? Hey, Spike Love. Fitzcam.
Everything. I do want to acknowledge
Dia, Ron R.
Senator Royce West, the senatorial district of 23rd senatorial. He is my senator all the way from Dallas. And many of you guys know that the state legislature is in session. And there are many issues. But he dropped everything to come. I know that State Senator Royce West sits on the Education Committee statewide. And I knew if it was anybody that could make sure and ensure that this agency and that the TEA, if the Plano ISD was not going to give us an audit, we had to go a step higher. So I do want to acknowledge his presence and thank you for attending here tonight. I want to acknowledge all of the victims and all of the people who have been subject to this type of treatment in Plano ISD. You don't have to acknowledge who you are. I know that you are here, but I want to take this time to give you guys a hand and let you know that you are not alone. To the students of
Hello, Worry Chapman.
and all of the student-led organizations who have been addressing these issues and giving a voice to these issues, we acknowledge you too also. Earlier today, we demanded Chief Green notify the FBI to investigate this as a hate crime. We also have contacted Child Protective Services and Family Services. Nobody contacted them. We're going to do everything that we can to demand justice and accountability. But I need you guys to not just come out here today. I need you guys to continue to give a voice. There's a church right there beside us that Pastor came to me and said we can get organized in that church.
What's up, JV? What's the Word 'em Up TV?
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. And after today, we're going to have to continue to make sure that this superintendent and board of trustees ensure that victims have a voice. Because one of the things that I found out that was one of the problems is that Plano ISD don't have to give it to this building if they don't want to. But that's not right. So, as a citizen of Plano, it's going to take upon everybody to give a voice to this Board of Trustees and demand that that process cannot be circumvented at all and implement a board policy that the Plano Police Department is notified every time that there's an incident of bullying, hate, sexual harassment, everything in there, and it cannot be suppressed by a principal, vice principal, or any of the nor a coach. But that's going to take work. Earlier today, the Next Generation Action Network demanded that the Plano ISD Board of Trustees call a special cause hearing to hear from all of the past and present students who have been subject to this type of behavior and hear them out. Because I should not be the only person that hears their cases, and I have heard them all day, past and present. One of the students was emailing me from their college dorm. They could have just ignored it. You know, they could have ignored it. I know school teachers who have came up to me and talked about. I know Semarion. Semarion came and gave a safe haven for me in my classroom. It didn't start this year.
It's been going on.
And yet, while Plano ISD fights this mother to get records on her own child.
Save itself.
Not trying to release the things that they know they have. Situations where this child was subject to a buckle in a belt in a locker room. And they are suppressing that information in that document at this very moment from this mother. And they know they have it.
This happened at school.
They also had a drug bust too. They ain't talking about dogs came in there and
I'm going to pass it over to
Yeah.
okay, the first.
I apologize, I didn't get
okay,
the chance
so
to
we
read
just
the
missed
whole
their
story.
school board. The
Yeah,
school board
I mean,
is every
you got time because they
every
gonna
first
they
Tuesday
gonna
Happened at
finish
school.
this up.
Okay.
And that's the reason why
No, it
I feel like this
campus.
situation can't
But the things that
wait
happen
till April.
on campus,
Or just as bad.
that
And
those
at
folks
the end of the day,
are related to
that's why
the people that are
earlier
related to the
we
folks
submitted
that did
in
it to
writing
this young man.
for them to call a
Been having
special
problems.
call
Record them all.
meeting
Should have been in special court.
so that they can hear them right now. So, and here's the thing. Here's the call to action. All of their emails are online. All of the school board of trustees emails are online. The superintendent email is online. The superintendent email is online. The principal and staff email is online. They're all there. The call to action is I need every last one of you sending them an email tomorrow and flooding their email box. Demanding these things. That's the call to action. That's the call to action. We need you to continue to put pressure on them as they do this. Y'all give a hand for Semarion. Earlier today, y'all, we said, Semarion, you want to go in front of the campus? He said, yeah. He said, yeah. Y'all give him a hand for the strength, y'all. Come on back. So at this time, I'm going to pass the mic to State Senator Russ West, and then the next speaker that you will hear is response, and then it will go from there. Y'all give them a hand.
Semarion's right there, guys. He's
I don't have a lot of words to say, other than what I was informed about what happened to Semarion. When I saw the video, the only thing I can think about is my friends. I can assure you that as a state we're not going to allow this to be swept under the rug. I have been in contact with the superintendent of this district. I've been in contact with the Commissioner of Education. I provided the Commissioner of Education a copy of that video. And I can assure you that if you stay true to this particular issue on a daily basis, not allow this night to be the only night of your engagement, and we will make certain we can hold the institutions responsible. And so we get an opportunity now to see whether or not Plano School District really cares about all of its children. Get an opportunity to see whether or not the police department fairly represents all of the children in Plano also. So I say to you in closing that I'm here to support, that I can assure you that I will not allow this to be swept under the rug. Thank you.
Also, before we bring KC, y'all, I want to give his sister a hand that started the petition in the work, y'all, that made sure that we heard about this situation in case many of us got the change.org notification before we even got the video. So we definitely want to acknowledge.
What's up, XP Liquor?
Y'all give it up for KC Fox.
Thanks to everybody for coming out. I just want to say a couple of things because we spoke a lot earlier today at the press conference. I just want to talk about accountability. Right. In our conversation with the chief today, I want to say that I was optimistic, but I'm not comfortable. And my job is to make sure he's not comfortable. Right. Our job is to make sure he is not comfortable. Right. I don't want us to pass this off as some form of bullying. What happened to Semarion was a criminal crime. All of the elements that would make this a hate crime did not deserve. No, he didn't.
Hey, what's up, Panda?
You know, we can't seem to quite figure out what all of the investigation is really about. Right. This doesn't appear to be much of a secret within the district. Because the number of emails, text messages, instant messages that we've received in the last 24 hours is quite disgusting. You need to tell me that no one within that administration was aware that any of this was going on? I don't think so. They are being called out of the carpet, and if we have to set up temporary housing in front of this building, in front of the superintendent's home, in front of her job, wherever she may be, we will be. Dominique couldn't even watch the video. When I sent him the text message, it said, Suga, he said, I can watch it without crying. I cannot watch it without crying. I said, you gotta watch it. And he took it for quite a few hours, actually. And pretty much everyone that I talked to had that same level of empathy. So how is it that the school can be made aware of this same piece of footage that we saw, which is only one piece of evidence, by the way? The evidence is overwhelming, but one piece of evidence, yet no one has still thought to pick up the phone and call this mother. How does that happen? How does that work? It wasn't until the video did what it did that a piece of a correspondence, watered down correspondence, came out with a sad excuse for what happened to one of our kids. I don't know about you, but I can't sleep like this.
They haven't even talked to the kids. They haven't talked to the kids at all.
There is a cultural, systemic issue going on within this district. And with every fiber of my being and these people standing behind me, I promise you we will unveil whatever the hell that is. Plano, we have a problem.
Shit, I'm from across the street.
They must have the wrong one.
They got the right one on the wrong day. I'm just so disgusted. It's not even disgust that some has not even been able to take the time to take a step back and even start to process what happened to her son in his extended home. Because school is an extension of the home.
Yes.
A good percentage of their time is spent in the school. And when you send your child to school, you don't expect for them to come home assaulted, harassed, call racial slurs. That is unacceptable.
Degrading.
This mom has been on go doing the job of the Plano ISD for the last 48 to 72 hours. So I want to get ready to bring her up because she has some things that she wants to say. And she's one of them. I see where Semarion sits it from because this is a resilient woman that I'm standing next to. And she said to me, Casey, you don't know what I want. I do know what you wanted to do because I'm a mom. And I'm pretty sure moms across the country, across the city, across the district will echo that same wonder that they put in somebody's But she said, we gotta fight them. We gotta fight them. We gotta fight them publicly. We have to call them on the carpet. We have to hold them accountable, and we have to stay the course. And that is the call to action. So I want to bring Summer up.
So we're on 14th Street in the city of Plano, Texas. Plano is about 40 minutes north of Dallas. It's a suburb. But this sort of behavior is being exposed to more and more with the digital age and social media.
Yeah, okay, sorry. First of all, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys out here today. Thank you, honestly, because I had no idea the amount of support that my child was going to receive. Thank you. Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Semarion's mom that's talking to us.
Second, I want to start by saying, Plano ISD failed my child. And from the time that my daughter Shania made this petition with her children in Lyons High School, which is another PISD school, people started coming forward. My inbox started going crazy. But yet, the school was still calling me saying, it's still not here. But there is nothing we can do.
That's not true. That's not true.
I said, when you say nothing you can do, what do you mean exactly? Because I thought she meant like at that moment. But she meant period. There was, yes, like, period. There was literally
The school district is isolating Semarion at school rather than addressing the situation.
were already circulating and he didn't even know. I didn't even know. I had no idea this was happening. And when Casey says that I don't want to fight, I mean like in the car, sitting, it was on. And then I said, wait, we are in the way. Have you lost your mind? This is not going to work the way you think it's going to work if you go over there and do.
All right.
Ain't gonna do nothing about
Okay.
People that's on
We used to do it all the time.
I would be in jail and all that.
We used to go to their side all the time and fight.
But we already have everything else fighting against us. We don't need a record to go against it. Because I have a business. I have serviced some of these same teachers with my business. These same teachers who I have entrusted with my child, like literally. Those boys knew what they were doing, and they are period. That's not what happened. This was literally a case of pick on the weakest. Who they thought
Was weak.
but they didn't know.
That's why I took more than one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, they thought, and I want y'all to know that I'm going to be fighting for each and every, not just my child, because the amount of kids, and if anybody, and I mean anybody, any child, if you need me, I am here. Just like y'all email me y'all stories, thank you. And I'm going to tell you to keep them coming. Am I overwhelmed? Hell, yes. But keep it coming because we need it.
Yes.
Come up here, found. That's what I was told, right? By the chief, he said, if anything happened that you want to report that happened on school, off school, report it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a coach, a teacher, a student, report it. Thank you to you for telling me. Right. Thank you. And then one last thing. Do not donate any funds to change.org. Do not. Because that does not, if you're trying to donate to him, we're going to move schools. If they don't expel these kids, we're leaving the district. But if anybody wants to donate to him,
They have not been
well,
arrested.
that's all. I want my child to be able to go to school.
Are you
We're gonna end up having to go to Haggard because they not
Thank
gonna
y'all.
do it.
Thank y'all.
They're not gonna do that over there. They did it at Plano East. They did it at Williams. They did it at Clark.
Are you kidding me? I saw that.
I seen people go to jail at
I want
Bowman.
to be COVID sensitive because, you know, COVID is still real, right? No matter what you're doing, Greg Abbott. So, I'm not going to say how to today. I'm going to behave. All right, so real quick, I want everybody to do this. If you got your cell phone, because the mother just said this, and we made sure that we can get this communication to you real quick, so you can get all of the accurate information, all right? So I need you guys to text in the text message box 56525. And then I'm going to, it's just his name. In the subject area, I need you to text the number 56525, put in there Semarion. Text Semarion to the number 56525. I'm going to spell his name. His name is S. Everybody say S. S. E. E. M. M. A. A. R. R. I. I. O. O. N. N. On there we'll have links, right? It will have the GoFundMe.
We are in Plano, Texas.
And his family, his mother. It also has.
What's up, Pokeface Media? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Chris Peak?
So that you can file something with the state Texas Education Commission. Also, 4-page form, y'all. Let's get it done. We're gonna have to make that form much different.
That's the whole purpose of it.
Hey, look. Okay, I get it. So,
Yes, Chris Peak.
It has it on there. And also, from this text thread will allow you guys to get notification on next actions and things that we are doing in this campaign request. Because it will not just...
A 16-year-old kid by the name of Rodney Reese was just arrested for pedestrian and roadway when he was walking home a few weeks ago.
There's no spring break for us.
What's up, Freddie News?
So at the end of the day, I hope that you guys text the number 56525 Semarion. I know that many of you guys are hurting about this situation. But if you leave here tonight and this is your last time talking about this, you have wasted your time. And you say to all of the victims who have been subject to this, just keep on letting it happen. A lot of times in our movement, we become reactive. And yet at the end of the day, this type of stuff happens. So many times talk about racism and bigotry and inclusivity and so many different elements of stuff or whatever. We go in our everyday life. And the reason is that we just allow ourselves to go from case by case. From George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, from case by case. I told the police chief I was supposed to be here last week, but we were so busy with hopefully feeding people with power outages, and most of us in the movement were dealing with it with our own self. That we were supposed to be here when they falsely detained an 18-year-old walking home.
That's where it started from.
And what that means to me is that black children are not protected in this city.
Nope.
And I tell them all the time, I don't have a problem with being the boogeyman. If you want Dominique Alexander the hell out of Plano, then do the right thing. I don't care with being outside your house and outside the bushes. And I damn so don't care about your handcuffs. So with that being said, we will demand justice. Thank you, Semarion, for your strength, man. And guess what? If Semarion can't play football,
Shut it down! Shut it down!
If Semarion can't play football, if the coach can't protect Semarion, We got it done. We got it done. So I'm gonna allow some of the group activists, some of the people to speak.
We needed a turnout like this when we had Tony Timba's rally at Dallas PD headquarters 2 years ago. I'm not saying these people shouldn't be here, but we should have had 10 times this group, 10 times this number.
Semarion wanted to say something.
That's Semarion right there. He just wanted to thank everybody for coming out here. What's up, 406 Crusader?
Why do the 10 and 21st century kids always have these long usernames? my daughter's username is so long, I'll be like, oh, just forget about it.
Yeah, all these police departments in Texas are corrupt as hell. I'm sure they are in other states, but Texas is really bad.
Y'all give a hand for this next student that's going to share with us. All right.
Dr. and I always talk about how important it is to raise up the next generation of leaders.
Yes.
I'm a little biased because I focus a lot on female leaders, but I can't do it all. But I want to bring up one of my mentees. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but she's been a mentee of mine for many, many years in a leadership program, and she's also a peer advocate for bullying. So I'm going to bring her up.
So we're in Plano, the police department, guys. We're on 14th Street, downtown Plano, Texas. This is about 40 minutes north of Dallas. It's just a suburb out here.
My name is Semarion, and I am a peer advocate for talking about this anti-bullying foundation. Woo! I am here to speak on the assault and humiliation that Semarion was subjected to. When I first saw the video, we already know that right now have knowledge of the horrific actions that took place during that assault. When those boys did to Semarion was so what? Period! But just looking at that video, I couldn't even watch it all because I thought somebody did that to Semarion. Black and brown children have come into the war, and our voices have gone unheard. Our voices matter. It's time for our lives to matter. It's time for justice. It's time for things to change, and it is time to get justice for Semarion.
If you guys get a chance, Google Semarion, Plano, Texas, to watch the video. He was bullied and forced to drink his own urine
I got it on.
by some other kids.
Real quick, next door. I'm going to allow advocate from the Muslim community to come and share some words with us. So y'all give them a hand.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Dear sisters and brothers, at the beginning, we have to thank our new hero of this community. We have to thank our future leader. We have to thank the bravest person today. We thank you, Semarion. Thank you very much. You brought everyone here. You brought everyone here because you're brave. Not everyone speak up as you. You're not just a football player. You are our next new president. Dear sister, brother, I will repeat the words of what one of our sisters said. We have not to keep our leaders' comforts. We don't have to keep our leaders just giving us a smile and tell us that they will do the right thing. Because we saw that during George Floyd. Leaders come to you and tell you, you know what, everything will be fine. But a couple of weeks ago, we saw this young African American walking back to his home. And then just because he's an African American with t-shirts, he got arrested. What happened? You know, not enough just tell us, you know what, we should take him home. So what happened to the police officers that put a scar on him? We need to know. So our leaders, you know, during George Floyd, our chief of police was invited to our Muslim community. And they praised their service, his service. And I will tell you, I will only, praise your service if you do the right thing. I will not go into, praise your service if you didn't stand up with justice. I will not go into praise your service if you didn't stand with everyone. It's not good. So, dear sister and brother, this is an example. Semarion gives us an example to every one of you to speak up. Don't wait until your community tell you what to do. Don't wait until, people in the church or mosque or synagogue or anyone. Wait. No, you are in the street. You tell them what to do. You tell them that we have to stand for justice. It doesn't matter, we cannot wait for our community leader to tell us what to do. And here's our example. Thank you very much, Semarion. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everyone. God bless.
So Rodney Reese was the other guy, 16-year-old that was arrested for walking home in a snowstorm. He was trying to avoid icy conditions on the side of the road, and he was arrested. He was arrested for pedestrian and roadway.
We're going to go through this real quick. I'm going to allow, I think it's about 3 or 4. Okay, so I'm going to allow Attorney Kempsey Cole to come share some words with us. And also explain the lack of response from this school district. The old superintendent, Sarah, I can't say her last name, so I'm just going to call her Sarah. Hey, Sarah. So real quick, okay, I messed it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Spike Love. I couldn't watch the whole video myself either. I saw about 10 seconds of it and I had to turn it off. If even that, maybe for 5 seconds.
Y'all give a hand for Civil Rights Attorney Kempsey Cole.
What's up, Pug, Princess, and Pirate? Hello, Kimber. Welcome to the channel.
Can you hear me? I hear, is that better?
Yeah, the police are circling the building.
This is not bullying. No, the hate crime. And this should not, Plano ISD should not be allowed to be under the rug. Like they have all of his other complaints. Like he has the complaints of many people out here. My inbox is full of parents who have said my child will do something similar. My child will. Plano ISD turned a blind eye. Your child is not safe at Plano ISD, especially a black or brown child, especially an LGBTQ child. Your child is not safe in Plano ISD. We're calling on the Plano police to properly charge these young men with the crime they are guilty of. This is not simply they haven't even been exposed. This is a hate crime. Assault with the deadly weapon. There's no mercy for our black people, right? There's no mercy for our brown people, right? They are tried as adults. You're right about it. These young men need to be tried for the crime they committed. And their parents will allow this to happen. I'm coming for you. You have damaged his business. And we coming for you.
What's up, Jason? Welcome to the channel.
Young men learned this from you allow this to happen in your home. You need to be held accountable and charged and prosecuted as well. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! If we don't get no justice, we don't get no peace. Plano ISD, there will be no peace. No peace. No peace. Every day. Every day. That's right. What you say? All right. Okay. No justice, no peace. This doesn't end tonight. This does not end today. As a matter of fact, this is the beginning. It's the beginning. This is the beginning. When I left here earlier, I got an email from Plano.
Did Joe Vagina get fired today, guys? Did I miss some big news?
Yeah, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. Come on now. We ain't afraid of it. Come on. Absolutely not. Stay over here.
So we're on 14th Street. We're here in Plano, Texas.
We will not stop until we get justice. Not only for Semarion, but for all of those others who are in. I'm telling you, I'm with you. I'm with you. I will get to you, I promise you. We talked to the chief of police today, and he wanted me to give you a message and let you know. File a report. Even if Plano ISD didn't do what they were supposed to do, if they didn't do right by your child, if they didn't report this incident, it does not matter. He said it's not complaint. Just file your report. Go online, come in, do whatever you need to do, because he wants the perpetrators held accountable. Some of the people in my inbox, named the same boys, their child was bullied by the same boy. This cannot continue. So instead of Semarion having to leave Plano ISD, we are meeting these criminals in what they Plano ISD, okay? No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace! What's up, Citizen Knot? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Pugface sends me to a lot of places too.
So real quick, I'm gonna allow It's going to be soon switched out, so we're going to get on this road. But I'm going to allow one of my sisters, Lady Russell, to be able to speak, and I'm going to bring you from the next point.
What's up, Save the Humans? Into. What's up, French and Code? You going to be gaming tonight?
What I say sometimes, I need to go. A lot of times, I really want to say it. But I like to tell them, do you see the shadow? Yes. Are you looking at the shadow? Yes. He is the same size as my daughter. My baby just turned 9 years old. I tell her all the time that she is my age and people do not enter me because of her size. My baby the same size.
What's up, Manny Pants UK? We're here in Plano, Texas.
So we want to give them a better life. We want to give them something that we've never had. And every time we take our kids out of the bullshit, because we think they're going to be better protected, they're going to be better educated, and they're going to have a better chance at life. Correct? My mama did it to me. A lot of other parents do it to their kids. But I'm so sick and fucking tired of bringing our kids to putting them in harm's way. Yes. Yes. Because we are steady begging these people to treat us like human beings, and they don't get it. There was a parent there. It was a father. A man. Right, he's not a man. He is what they, and I do say they consider a man. Because they
Hello, Sandra Jones.
to go out here and do the things that they do. I'm going to tell you like this, I'm like a man. Some of y'all be talking about something I understand it. We out here and we saying a whole lot of things and we talking, and it feels good. It feels good to tell this young man and his family that you're going to be here. But a lot of times we go home and we forget about the work that needs to be done. We forget about the fact when you was kids, a lot of us grew up in the early 2000s, late 90s, 80s, 70s, etc. Back then, when somebody did something to your little brother, your little sister, what you did? And if you didn't do it, guess what? Your mama was at home fighting you, correct? I'm so sick and tired of us forgetting where we come from because we want to assimilate and be like them. Fuck them. They don't get the opportunity to have something as great as us. We are amazing. Yes, I know y'all not running for city council in Oak Cliff. Why? Because I'm changing how they look at us. I'm changing what they talk about us. I'm sick and tired of sitting on the sidelines begging them to give a fuck about us. They don't care. The chief said file a report. And a lot of times we sit up here and we be like, you know what? We're going to go and file this report. And let me tell you what they going to do. Because in 2015, they're going to do something to keep these bills. This whole part. When I went to go and file a report, guess what the other police officers did? They laughed in my face. So we go and we file these reports, and if they don't deem it as something that really means something, that they don't deem it necessary to investigate, they throw that shit at me. They don't investigate any further. They don't care about your hurt. They don't care about what goes on with you. They throw it out. We need more than a piece of paper. We need action. We need a stand. Today is cool. It's cool.
Pokeface, it's a mixture of both.
But just so you know, let this family is those families. I don't care what they say about my words. I don't care how they use it against me because I'm bad. I'm fighting them. I'm at the point right now. This mother did exactly what she was supposed to do. Exactly what she was supposed to do. All of you shoulda, woulda, couldas at home. That's where your ass is, still at home. Because let me tell you something, it takes a village to raise a child. So when mama can't do it, guess what?
What's up, John?
No,
When they see me, they're not afraid.
What's up, Steve Martin?
they should be though.
And they understand that what I say I mean.
Right.
And if you don't know me, I'm going to tell you what I say I mean. I always spend that way. I can care very much so. Like you know.
Yeah, I love this lady. She's not about the my tie BS. She's about action.
If they do not do an emergency hearing,
Yeah.
you said April 4th? Is the next week? Now listen, because I understand that's too short. If they don't, when we say no justice, no peace, do y'all really know what that means? No justice, no peace. If they don't give us the justice that we need, we do not get this peace. And they are preparing for a nice and calm student board meeting. They sitting over there like this is going to be great. No peace. Man, because guess what? They come out here, they boom and holler, they go home, and they got to worry about it. So that's them thinking. And when they city council meeting comes, shut it down. I am sick and tired of us coming to the meeting and we scream for a little bit. I'm talking about not letting them go home till they get us. Right. I'm talking about not letting them go to their bed until they get something to bed. I'm talking about not letting them be able to move in the way that they want to move until they do what we need them to do. Right. At the end of the day, guess what? They work for us.
They should.
Woo! These police, they suck them.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Throw them out.
They were arresting us last week.
Had this been a little white boy
Yeah.
and a bunch of little black boys, not just when they have they would have beats on their waist in the tail. Then when they got they would have been slung all around and beat. Let me tell you something. When I was the same age, I was 12 years old, and I was hurt one of my friends who was half Semarion outside. She was tiny about me. And I watched them slam her up against the wall, throw her on the ground, and put her in the handcuffs and look back. She couldn't do nothing to me. 6'3" giant man is what he looked like to us as people. They would have attacked those black boys. And they would have taken those black boys. If you don't already know, baby, look up look at how they did. You right about it. Because all of those white boys that were attacking those black boys, they did a damn every time they complained. When the black boys fought back for themselves, what did they do? They abused them black boys. They put them black boys in the jail. They made them lose scholarships. They made them lose all of their stuff.
That's right.
We have got to stop acting like they are going to care about us and their justice system. They don't. And it's time for us to stand up and take it back.
They
And
don't care
also,
what they're told to.
well, no ISD, I'm going to say this to y'all. Y'all win based off of our black bodies running these bars. Y'all win when our black bodies running there to show the fuck out for y'all. You do not deserve us.
No.
And every black parent that has a child that play on ISD, it is not safe for your children. It is, they do not respect your children, take them out. We will change the curriculum. We will do some things. If we got to homeschool them and raise them, my motherfucking self, how many of y'all out there are teachers that are willing to help? We have to do it ourselves.
Yeah, that's just talking about homeschooling her own kids.
And I know we got to get ready to march. But the things that I say is to incite a fire inside of you. Because I do not want you to sleep comfortably tonight because you could not watch that video comfortably. You had to watch it because he has experience. And just like we fought with George Floyd in the same situation, stop giving people their flowers when they dead. Fight for them while they still breathing. When they go to war, they prepare for war. Although it does not excuse the things that
Plano PD has their
they get the proper help for their PTSD. There was no
Their,
preparation for the things that we go through. There was nothing. They did not prepare us in any way to be abused the way that we are, and they ignore our PTSD. This baby, Godspeed has become.
what do you call it? That little flying video camera
We
thing?
gotta do that. We gotta stand up. We gotta go back to the old.
What do you call that, guys? Those little machines that fly in the air. Drones. They got the drone up in the sky.
Stop begging them and be the change. I love y'all.
so glad for the unity that is out here, all of the race, colors, and creeds, and all of the unity that
There's no snipers up on the roof.
a rainbow coalition to fight this system, to make sure that our children have a chance for unity. I tell people all the time, when I founded NJN, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do an organization that
Plano PD has their drone up. I've seen them use it before on a traffic stop.
Born in 1926. She used to always tell me, she said, son, you can't help them because some of them just gonna have to die. It's brutal. It's a brutal statement, but hey, she said it. I did. Hey, look. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why many people see the work that we do in regards to police brutality. But that's only about 10 to 20% of the work that we do, all right? Most of our work go into institutions, schools and builds, and just last year we cut the ribbon on a $62 million school in Dallas Independent School District and building programs. And our Excel team does a fantastic job. Our
Yeah,
Excel
the strobe light.
does a fantastic job. The bulk of our work is responding every day.
That's
to issues
Plano PD's drone
like
that they
this.
have.
And I'm here to tell you all of the issues do not go on the news. They don't go viral. Like the fact that a teacher feels like out of her 31 kids in a classroom and only one black in the classroom, she feels like she is being sensitive to that one black guy.
Yes, outlaw country. The government hates our freedom.
Talks about slavery, whereas a live noose is on this assignment, or whether we're going to Prosper High School, where children have put a swastika on the wall of the restroom and die nigger on there, and the black kids go in there and erase it and put KKK and go to hell, you racist punk. And then they want to go after the black children and literally held. Let me tell you, one of the officials from Prosper, sister, and this other
Sorry, guys.
child don't do anything, got a 4.0 GPA. They held this other child in the classroom for a whole day to find her sister.
I don't think it is crisp.
And yet didn't apologize and say anything about it, didn't do anything. But they wanted to expel these African American children and didn't do half of that to the other children, saying, this is their subject. We don't know who did it. Oh, but you just magically know who the hell did it this time. When they reply, huh? So you want us to believe that you know who replied, but you didn't know who did it. And when the possible 4,000 students are there, guess what? Let me say this real quick. Let's say black representation.
So these police officers right here will do anything they can to hem you up, to take away your freedom. They did it a few weeks ago to a 16-year-old kid walking home from work. This kid was so dedicated to his job during a 100-year snowstorm that we had here in Dallas. This kid had the dedication to go to work. And these guys right here that act like they're here trying to protect us, no, do the fucking opposite thing. And these so-called good officers don't do jack shit when a bad officer misbehaves. It's called the code of silence. The blue line. So these motherfuckers right here will back each other to death. They'll lie for each other. They'll lie on the police report. They'll perjure themselves. They're standing in front of the fucking judge and the jury. They don't give a fuck. These pigs, they do not give a fuck. And the judge backs them up. The DA backs them up. They are not held accountable in the least little bit. Their fucking union backs them up. And it's every police department here, pretty much here in Texas, and a lot of places too, but I mean, I can only speak for the place I live in. But it's all these police departments. It's not just one. We just happen to catch it. But these fucking pigs, back to my original story, I think his name was Rodney Reese, this 16-year-old kid who had more dedication than any of these motherfuckers out here, right? Was walking home during an ice storm after working a shift at Walmart. And because the sidewalks had 4 to 6 inches of snow and ice, and he didn't want to break his neck, he decided to walk in the roadway where it's a little more safe because cars were driving on it and packed the snow down. Because Texas, Northeast Texas, can't handle that kind of ice and snow. So all the sidewalks were like a death trap. Yeah, and these motherfuckers in this police department right here arrested a kid walking home after working a shift at Walmart because he's walking in the road where there were no cars, no traffic. And then these motherfuckers want to act like they're out here serving and protecting us. What's up, M-Star? Yeah, the poor kid ended up getting arrested. His response and his behavior was like it should have been. He told them he was on his way home from work. He just wanted to go home. And the pigs couldn't fucking leave it there. They had to keep harassing him and eventually arrested him. And because the video went viral, first here in Plano and then DFW in Dallas, and then nationally, the chief of police with the DA ended up dropping the charges, but not before the kid was arrested and had to go through that trauma of spending the night in jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should.
All the parents of kids in the school should be outraged.
Right.
Yeah, we never did this stuff as a kid.
Right. Right.
No!
So it's not just kids being kids.
No, there's no such thing as boys being boys. This
Nope.
is unbelievable. I'm beyond disgusted.
No peace! No peace! Now! Justice! Now! Well, let's see if Plano PD wants to try to arrest all these people for pedestrian and roadway. Fuck Plano PD, man. And these are just the cases we see. This happens all the time. Rodney Reese, or Reeser, whatever his last name is. Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Nobody said nothing about that. Right.
Shut it down!
They are quick to respond to us, but they weren't quick to respond to him. How is it that they have helicopters for us? How is it that state, your local government, your education system can't respond quickly? These helicopters came out real fast for us when we're seeking justice. For a young boy who would be called a thug for doing the same thing. For doing less. So what I say, what do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
attack our kids! Protect 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 our kids!
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Our streets! Our streets! Huh?
Can I use that flashlight? I'm the security.
I'm gonna keep it. It's an old light though. You should get one, dude.
What's it called?
Old light?
Yeah.
They're badass, man.
Whatever be divided! United will never be defeated! United will never be defeated! No justice! No peace!
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! I know, Panda Army. I'm getting hungry, man. save the humans. What kind of pizza did you have?
What do you say no to? Racism! 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 No, no, just no! No justice! No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
And if we don't get
Shut it down!
if we don't get
Shut it down!
don't get it.
Shut it down!
If Semarion doesn't get it. Shut it down.
So they're not quick to try to arrest everybody. Oh, you dropped your keys.
No justice. No peace.
Thank you.
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
And if we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If Semarion doesn't get it.
Shut it down!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Now!
If we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If we don't get it.
Shut it down!
I don't care. All streets.
Our streets!
All streets.
Our streets!
All streets.
Our streets!
All
Our
streets.
streets! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
I'm gonna stop for a second because I'm out of breath. But that's okay though. Because here's the thing. We're going against. So stop. We gotta keep moving.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
So, y'all scared to go down that street. Whole street.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! No justice!
No peace.
No peace! What's up, Texas Smile? Sorry, guys, I'm ignoring the chat. I appreciate y'all coming in. We're in Plano, Texas tonight. All these people are here to show support to Semarion, but not just Semarion alone. To all the kids that get bullied and abused. You might have heard Plano PD in the news recently. They just arrested a 16-year-old kid for walking home from work one night. No peace! No peace! No peace! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! No peace! No peace! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
Slow down, slow down. That good?
No peace!
Slow down. Indiana, break it down. Let's make them feel noise. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
Hey, Indiana, take it over. What? Take it over. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what family looks like. This is what family looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what Plano looks like. This is what Plano looks like. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
we don't get it.
Shut it down!
We don't get it.
Shut it down!
The Semarion doesn't get it.
Shut it down!
Y'all don't get no sleep. If Semarion don't get no peace. Hey, y'all don't get no sleep. If Semarion don't get no peace. Y'all don't get no sleep. If Semarion don't get no peace. Hey, y'all don't get no sleep. If Semarion don't get no peace. Hey, y'all don't get no sleep. If Semarion don't get no peace. Hey, y'all don't get no peace. If Semarion don't get no peace. Hey, give me a P. P. I got your P. I got your P. Give me a L. Give me a L. What is that feel? What does that feel? Give me a P. Give me a L.
Black Lives Matter! Texas Smiles. There's going to be no looting tonight. But Congress and the state of Texas, they're in these different cities, they're looting every day, every hour.
Understand what it means to say no justice, no peace.
Texas Smiles.
And we start getting tired. And I was letting your voice right.
Hey, I'll be looking for some Nikes.
And they don't have to wear it. That's why they be on the side there. I think that she was like, racist. Racist. She was so excited.
Sandra Jones, it's all good. People, I don't mind them expressing their own views here. As long as nobody's making direct threats, it's fine. I have no issues with people. It looks like Plano PD is not worried about enforcing some bullshit law like pedestrian and roadway tonight. I'm actually pretty glad to see so many people turn out for this. Sandra Jones, Plano PD's been in the news lately. The case I'm worried about was they took some young kid's freedom away and arrested him for walking home in a snowstorm. He was trying to avoid the sidewalks where the ice and snow wasn't compacted, so it was like a death trap. Instead, he chose to walk late at night in the road when no cars were coming to try to get home from work. But they arrested a 16-year-old kid for pedestrian and roadway. Looks like the police they want to try to negotiate. I'm not sure what they're going to try to negotiate, but I don't negotiate with terrorists or organized criminal organizations. So right now, we're at 14th Street and K Avenue in Plano, Texas. Man, I'm just hoping and praying that Plano PD, that their drone just falls to the ground. Yeah, CFW was just charged with pedestrian and roadway. You know, I just took a case of water out of my truck too. Josh Martinez is in Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, if I'm not mistaken. Just this week, he was taken out of solitary confinement and put into Gen Pop.
That seems like that may sound uncomfortable. We gotta make this a small thing. This is gonna be the last time. We're not passing down generational strength. We're passing down generational fight. And the next one is gonna be generational peace. So, we're going
Texas Smiles. Texas Smiles, I love you, man. You're awesome. That's funny. If there's an Apple store somewhere, I need a new Apple phone. But I'll be looking for the MacBook. I'll be looking for the 36-inch all-in-one. So it looks like one of these residents ran their mouth and said something. So now all these people are having issues. But we're in Plano, Texas, people. We're on 14th Street. We're just down the street from the police station. No peace! No peace! No peace! Our street! Our streets! Our streets! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
And if we don't get it,
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! This is what. So, News Now Fort Worth. We are in Plano, Texas. We're on 14th Street. And these people out here are trying to demand justice for a kid that ended up drinking his own urine and being bullied at school.
No peace! No peace!
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice!
Now! Justice! Now!
Shut it down! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Dominic said,
Looks like we're just for people to catch up. Hey, how you doing? So Plano PD pulled their drone out on a traffic stop a couple months ago when James Freeman and I were out cop watching one night.
What do we want? What do we want? What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now! So, if anything, we're keeping all these police officers from terrorizing other citizens in the city of Plano tonight for an hour or two. But the problem is they're probably going to get really pissed off. So when we're done with this rally, they're probably going to go out here and just terrorize anybody they can.
no peace.
So I guess the good thing is we're keeping all these police officers from terrorizing other people in the city of Plano right now. There's about a dozen of them. So, that dumbass just hit the curb. Did you guys catch that? That's funny. Dumbasses. Semarion's the kid that was bullied and terrorized. All this family wants is for the DA and police to bring the appropriate charges and at least hold this kid a little bit accountable for these kids for what they did to Semarion.
Semarion! Semarion! Let's spell his name.
But there's another case that Plano PD was involved in a few weeks ago. Rodney Reeser. He's a 16-year-old black kid that was walking home from work, working at Walmart late at night during a 100-year storm that we had here in Texas. Texas can't handle we had 4 to 12 inches of snow and ice, and Texas can't handle that kind of weather here. We're not equipped for it. So anyways, to avoid a death trap, because the roads were compacted, but the sidewalks were like a death trap. The sidewalks were a death trap. So this other kid, Rodney, was walking home at night when there was like almost no traffic, and some Karen called the cops on him. And because he didn't bow down to their and respect their authority. They ended up arresting him for pedestrian and roadway.
Wait, they arrested someone?
A couple weeks ago,
Oh,
Rodney Reeser, I think his name is, or Reese.
what happened?
He's a 16-year-old kid working. He's coming home from Walmart during the ice storm.
Yeah.
And, back, the sidewalks weren't compacted, so they're like a death trap because we had ice and snow. So he's walking in the road where the cars drove, just in the neighborhood, not a real business. And they arrested him for pedestrian and roadway. But he happened to be a black kid, 16-year-old kid walking home from Walmart. In the ice storm.
Arrested.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They should have just given him a ride home.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Mhm.
Have you ever read the Universal Declaration of Human Rights?
No.
So it's pretty much just like it was in 1948 after World War II, and it's just about the basic fundamental human rights that every single human being, regardless of where they are, who they are, their origin of birth, they're all entitled to. Now, I have this nonprofit. I just started it, and it's about giving everyone the opportunity to sign and endorse that document. Do you think that if everyone in Plano actually kind of found the document as legitimate, that this whole thing wouldn't happen, that we wouldn't have to protest this stuff anymore, that it would kind of just be a cultural consensus that, hey, these human rights were violated?
Yeah. But we've given the police their own Bill of Rights. They have their own,
Yeah, it's strange.
sovereign citizen status. What do you call it? Qualified immunity. So that we can't hold them accountable realistically. The only way we'd be able to hold them accountable is if we have an honest DA and an honest police chief. But you rarely find that.
What's your name? Man?
I'm David.
David Brandon. That's for you. Here, or just around here, man. I'm gonna try to reach out to some people about this. Interesting.
Looks like someone's running their mouth. So it looks like that guy right there. That guy's running his mouth. So it looks like they're saying this guy's drunk. He was in his car. He started his car, so that's a DUI if he is drunk. He started his car to take off. So if he is drunk, he's going to get a DUI.
Big sticks! He's yours! Ain't there! I guarantee you, man, I tell you,
And then they expect my car to find shit. Y'all racist, man. He came over my phone. Y'all just feelings hurt. You said the country.
I don't know what y'all do hard.
No.
Don't do what y'all do hard. You know, there's a black man in front of us got shot in the back. There was a black man here got shot. They got him in the back.
That's why I'm recording.
Justice belongs in all ground.
Ever stop me, I'm
And take him to jail for watching home. And the snow. That's the problem.
So, you know these guys are going to be hella pissed off later. So I guess I missed the scuffle. Now it looks like homeboy's gonna get a police escort home. Looks like they are going to test him. They're going to test him for DUI. So they're going to give him a DUI test. So they're going to give this guy a DUI test, make sure he's not drunk. One of the other officers went to go get a breathalyzer test. What's up, Monkey? What's up, Lacey R? Welcome to the channel, High Pockets. What's up, the Royal Sovereign Citizen? Yeah, Texas Smiles, I appreciate it, but I don't worry about super chat and stuff. I appreciate you thinking of me, though. I take it Pug's probably out on his way to Cop Watch tonight there in California. What's up, Trump said? So I guess there was an altercation. I don't think anybody threw any punches, but something happened. I missed it. Welcome to the chat, me Rojo. Is that red? Isn't Rojo red in Espanol? Or am I reading it wrong? Trump said we are in the city of Plano, Texas tonight. Plano PD on 14th Street, 909 14th Street. Plano, Texas is located about 40 minutes north of Dallas. It's just a local suburb. That looks like this peaceful rally, march / protest has just now accidentally turned into a cop watch. No, Sandra Jones. My Spanish is very limited. I took 2 years in high school. Sé hablo español 2 años en escuela only. I speak a little English. Hablo español un poquito. I know donde el baño, por favor. I know el lunche. I know vámonos. El jefe. Solamente, that means only? Okay. I try my best. I work with a lot of guys that speak Spanish. So, I try to joke with them and be funny sometimes. But yeah, if I was smart, I would learn to speak Spanish for real. Like I said, I just know some of the basics, like el lunche, donde el baño, which means where's the bathroom, como se llamas, which is, I think, what's your name, donde eres, I think, is where do you live or where are you. Rago Monkey, I'm using the Samsung S20 Ultra. And I have AT&T, and I guess I have decent service right here. They're taking them over there to get the breathalyzer. There's the Plano Police Department. I've never been here before. They're over there giving that guy the DUI test. What's up, Michael Malloy? Sorry I missed your live stream tonight. So they're giving this guy in the red T-shirt a DUI test right now. So we were at a rally, and then a protest, and now it's just turned into a cop watch. Yeah, Spike Club. I don't come out here too much. They got a really nice mall out here. Actually, it's in Allen, so I take it back. The mall that I go to is in the city of Allen. But Plano, yeah, I never come in Plano. Spike Love, what drinks are you making tonight? Are you making any brew? Say, what does all burrito mean? Is that like a snack, like a chip? So my youngest son and his wife, they just had a kid, and I think they're gonna grow up teaching them dual language, English and Spanish. Oh, abierto means open. All right. Ooh, they're having them sit down. Is that a good sign, people? They're having a guy that they just gave the breathalyzer to sit down. I've never had a DUI test, I don't know. You distilled some rum last night? You know what? I don't drink. I drink the taste of beer. Just I don't know. For me, it tastes disgusting. So I don't ever drink. I had a few drinks one night in my life, and that was it. Never cared for it. Yeah, the guy in the red that they have sitting on the curb right now. They just gave him a breathalyzer test, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but they got him on the ground now. Hello, Sea of Tranquility. So it sounds like they're just bullshitting right now. So welcome in everybody. This this rally that turned into a protest, that turned into a march, has now turned into a cop watch, a DUI stop. They just gave this guy in the red shirt a breathalyzer test. All right, John. Thanks, man, for coming in. So we had a rally that turned into a protest, then turned into a march. And apparently as everybody was leaving, this guy in the red and someone else had an altercation. I'm not sure if people were pushed or punched or what happened, but I missed it. But now they're giving this guy a DUI test. So it's turned into a cop watch. But to keep moving the test, so I guess I'll just stay here, because if I move to the other side, they're just going to move him back here to the back of the car. Chris, I'm not sure. It's pretty cool. We still have at least a dozen police officers over here, so that's that many less on the street harassing and terrorizing people. Yeah, Bugface, we were having a little Espanol lesson here a few minutes ago. Trump said, "Have you fully recovered from your surgery? Are you still doing rehab?" Trump said, "Don't pinche rojo." What the heck? What does that even mean? Sandra Jones says, "I got a lesson on this recently between David Souter and someone in the comment section." No, you know what? For some reason, right now when I zoom in, it gets all blurry. I think it's my cell phone service. Right now, I'm over my data limit, which I thought I had unlimited. I guess I do have unlimited service, but when I hit over like 15 or 18 megabytes in a month, then it drops down to 4G and then 3G. Yes, it's unlimited internet, but it's not 5-speed. So I got to get a better data plan. All right, guys, they're going to finish giving him the DUI test here. They're telling him to walk the white line. doing the line test right now. They're explaining it to him. It's a DUI test. Oh, you did good on that one. Yeah, I don't think he's drunk. He walked a straight line, announced his numbers and steps like he should. He's good to go, I think. I don't want to speak too soon, though. They're playing for the audience. That's fine. It's been pretty windy. Now they're gonna do the powwow. They're doing the police powwow right now. Yeah, I need to buy a windsock. Oh, they are arresting him. I guess he didn't pass. Dude, he would have been fine if he didn't get in his car and try to drive away. Wow. Looks like the cop watch came to me tonight. Wow, what a dumbass dude. All he had to do was walk away. He didn't have to get in the car and try to drive away. He should have called for Uber, man. 2021, there's no excuse for DUI. Wow, that's crazy. That's not going to be cheap. That's going to be a couple $1,000s, man. That's going to be like thousands. That's going to be like $5,000, $7,000 to beat this rap. Yeah, they could just be doing this for show too. They could just be taking them away and then bring them back an hour later. But who knows? All right, Lacey R. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, it's getting pretty windy here tonight. Wow, all he had to do was walk away. He didn't even have to try to get in his car and drive. Well, it's going to be a quick trip for him. The police station's right here. So the guy in the red t-shirt got arrested for DUI as everybody was leaving.
Nobody forced him to do that. Yeah, oh, I love it.
This guy said he was speeding, he was going 100, and he was drunk. He had marijuana in the car.
How's it going?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Told me to go ahead. And I said, that's because
So I missed the footage. Apparently the guy in the red, the guy in the red got into an altercation with some of the protesters or the people at the rally as everybody was leaving. So we're in Plano tonight, Plano, Texas. We're at a 909 14th Street at the Plano Police Department. Plano PDs, they got quite a few bad officers in this department. Most recently, they arrested a 16-year-old kid who was walking home from work during a 100-year snowstorm late at night because he was walking in the middle of the road in a residential neighborhood that had almost no traffic. But this isn't these cases aren't the only ones. These are the only ones that we hear of. So there's a lot more work to be done. There's other cases in the years past. There's just too many for me to remember, and I have a terrible memory, so I apologize, y'all. But tonight, all these people came to try to give Deshaun some support and try to hold the kids who abused him and who are bullying him accountable for their actions. Deshaun had a bunch of kids that forced him to drink pee. I mean, I guess you can't I guess you kind of do it willingly, but you know, when you're surrounded by a bunch of other people, then you know, sometimes stuff happens. No headlights. No headlights. There you go. There you go. Turn on your headlight. That'd be a citation for me. No headlights again. There you go. What the hell? What's up with all these people driving with no headlights? Man, I'm telling you, I've never seen so many people as I have in Texas that don't drive without headlights. I mean, I see it all the time. Some little kid was forced to drink pee, and he's being bullied. And the police don't want to press any charges on the kids. I'm not saying we need to lock the kids up, but we need to hold them accountable for their actions. It should be a criminal charge. The Plano ISD, the school district, wants to punish Deshaun at school. They want to put him in isolation every day as a form of punishment. He's the one being bullied. Rather than addressing the bullies, they're punishing Deshaun. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go get a late dinner. I'm starving. It's probably 9 o'clock, maybe 10. I don't know how late it is, but I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm starving. Welcome to the channel, Fuck the Police. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. Hit the like button on the way out. Hopefully y'all have a good weekend. Hopefully y'all had a good week. It's Friday, so look at that. Look at that 360 camera. Dude, that's a, what do you call it? That's a license plate reader. Huh. Have you guys seen that before? What the hell is that? That's a license plate reader, isn't it? It's like a Google 360, that's what I've seen on Google cars, I think, when they do the Google Earth. So that thing's like streaming 360 degrees every minute. right, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all take care of each other. Be nice. Enjoy the time you have with your friends and family. And I'll catch you on the flip side.